Mhm. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I hope you had a nice Saturday so far, and we are back for another subscribers stream today. Of course, music reactions and chatting as usual, but we are just finally reaching the weekend. I can finally rest a little bit. How's it going? Hope you are doing great. Welcome. By the way, we are listening to the music I used today for workout when I went to the gym and stuff. And these guys are awesome, bro. Like, have you ever listened to Ethan Heretic? I'm sure Nerdgasm did, but I don't know if other people. That's a sick band, sick black metal. Nice shirt. Thank you. Dude, do you have any idea how old this shirt is? I haven't seen this one exactly. You didn't, because this is old as fuck. I bought this one when I was like how old? I was like 23, around 23, I think, when I bought this one. It's old as shit. It's got like 14, 15 years. Super old. I'm 37. I'm old. Frank Varge made an AI album. Isn't that his worst crime so far? I mean, regarding to music, yes, but I am quite fond of this shirt and this album, where this shirt is from, like Philosophem and stuff like that, because Burzum basically is the first black metal. Burzum is the first black metal artist I ever listened to. Because of course of its popularity, right? Especially back in the days when I was starting to get into black metal and stuff. So I'm quite, and nowadays I don't listen to his stuff too often. Even though I do every now and then, and it became kind of a meme, right? Nowadays it became kind of a meme, Varge Vikernes. But at the same time, it's very nostalgic to me, because it's the very first, like, I believe Burzum and Cradle of Filth. Burzum and Cradle of Filth were the very, very first two bands I listened to regarding black metal. When coming to black metal, yeah, those were the very, 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 very first two. Burzum, because there was a guy where I used to go. There was a guy where I used to go with my friends as a teenager, like at a pub, where I used to go drink with my friends and stuff, that told me to listen to him. Like, bro, listen to Burzum. It's so cool, so evil. And back then I was only listening to melodic death metal, stuff like Children of Bodom. I just came out of my power metal phase, because I was a big power metal guy when I was very, very young. And I was transitioning into the melodic death metal stuff. Children of Bodom, Norther, Catamania, Archeon, Kalma, that kind of stuff. And it was like, bro, have you ever listened to black metal? Listen to Burzum. And that's how I started listening to Burzum. And after that, there was a guy, long story short, there was a guy that was dating one of my friends, a lady that was my friends back in the days. And this guy was dating her. And it was always playing Cradle of Filth in his car. He was a huge Cradle of Filth fan. I don't know, probably he still is. But basically, a couple of times, I was in his car. We were like going around the city and stuff like that. I was a passenger in the back, and he played Cradle of Filth. And I was like, damn, this band sounds cool, though. It was like back in the Nymphetamine era, when Nymphetamine came out, right? And that's how I basically got into black metal, like, long story short. And of course, from there, I listened more, and yeah, the rest is history, as they say. The rest is history. I mean, Philosophem, and I like War a lot. That riff, man, that riff is so copied, but so catchy as well. I like Philosopher too, of course. Burzum feels more relaxing than evil, exactly. But back in the days when I basically never listened to black metal before, it felt super evil to me. You know what I mean? I never listened to black metal before, so I wasn't used to the vibe. So at first it felt super evil to me, but then of course after a few months I started listening to actual evil stuff, and I was like, this is not too heavy after all. You know what I mean? Yeah. But at first I thought it was super evil and dark and ominous. You know? Yeah. Battery. You listened to first into Battery. For me, Battery was like way ahead. Maybe like after like 2 or 3 years, as I was listening to black metal, that I discovered Battery. It took a while. It took a while. But yeah. The voice Vart puts on saying, so this is war. Yeah. I had an alert saying that. I don't think I have it anymore, but I used to have an alert saying that, oh, so this is war, huh? Probably I should put it back. I could. Also, back then, people hated so hard on Cradle of Field. They still do nowadays. And to be fair, I'm not into Cradle of Field anymore. It's way too soft for me nowadays, right? But I still appreciate them. I still think they are a very good band. But for me, Cradle of Filth was much of a like entry level. For me, Cradle of Filth was much more of an entry level type of thing. You know what I mean? I listen to way like more underground stuff nowadays. Yeah, heavier, more aggressive underground stuff. Yeah. When it comes to black metal, of course. When it comes to other genres, it's a different thing, but yeah. You know, Taja from Nightwish and Danny Field made a song together a week ago, but I feel like they both phoned it in. Oh, really? I didn't hear about it whatsoever. I mean, if you can request it. If not today, maybe Tuesday on Thursday. Tuesday and Thursday are gonna be free days as usual. Only Saturday is for subscribers. Only Saturday. I'm trying to keep Saturdays as a subscribers stream, but Tuesday and Thursday are gonna be still free for everybody. So yeah. Frank, you listen to Tanzel Core or Keller Synth? I don't think so. No. Unless Nerdgasm remember me reacting to those bands, but I don't think so, no. That doesn't sound familiar to me. I feel like they phoned it in because Tarja doesn't go full opera and Danny isn't that harsh. I mean, maybe they wanted to go for a more melodic, chill vibe, right? Maybe they didn't want to go heavy. It could be. Like, I don't really see Tarja Tarunen singing in a super heavy song, right? She used to be Nightwish vocalist, and Nightwish is everything but heavy. So Nightwish is not heavy whatsoever. Like the only situation where you could think Nightwish is heavy if you never listened to metal music in your life before. Then maybe the moment you hear like electric guitar and real drumming, you go like, damn, this is heavy, right? But if you have any kind of experience listening to hard rock or metal before, there is no way you would think Nightwish is heavy, right? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's see, how many songs do we have in the queue so far? Let me check. Of course, today we're not gonna get that many songs because it's a subscribers day. But of course, remember, guys, that you can request 2 songs today. If you're a subscriber today, you can request 2 songs at once and up to 10 minutes as well. So yeah. So this is my way to try to fill the queue even if of course I'm gonna have way less people requesting music today, but I'm gonna allow you to request, long songs and 2 at once, so you can feel the queue a little bit as well. Besides, as one of a lot of those genres, if you have listened to Trollheim by Imhoff, Trollheim, I think I heard about the name. Kind of sounds familiar. The name Trollheim kind of sounds familiar to me. Yeah, I might have listened to that one. I don't think so. Yeah, right. I don't think I listened to those bands. Nah. I mean, to be fair, when it comes to metal music, here on the channel, I tend to mostly always react to the same bands. There is a few bands every now and then that people request that I never heard before, but a lot of bands that people request here on the channel, because of course I tend to have the same viewers all the time, right? The same viewers that show up again and again on the stream are bands that those people are fan of, so they tend to request music from those bands. Every now and then I discover a new band, right? Maybe like every stream I discover like 2 or 3 different bands, but a lot of the bands I listen to here on the stream are the same that people is already a big fan of, and they tend to request them over and over, different songs, but over and over and over. But yeah. Dude, today I went for a run. I went for a run this afternoon, and it's getting so hot already here. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like today was super sunny. We had like almost 25 degrees. 25 degrees in freaking May is crazy. Usually it takes at least around June to get that hot. Like, you know what old people say, yeah, the weather is going crazy, it's getting so hot, the ozone layer. I'm starting thinking that they might be right, because damn, bro, like I sweat my ass off today. So I guess we can, by the way, guys, listen, I'm gonna drop the link for this album. It's awesome. This album is freaking awesome. I listened to the whole thing when I went to the gym today. This freaking album is fantastic. Whispers from the Abyss, from Ethan Heretic. Yeah. Ethan Heretic, and this is a melodic folk black metal band from Switzerland. They're a sick as fuck band. Here we are at 30. Damn, it's even hotter. I think we reached close to 30, like around noon, 1 p.m. noon. But then it was like around like 24, 26. Yeah, damn, even hotter than here. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Wait, Rod, where you from? You're from America, I think, right? I'm a bit disappointed that Dimmu Borgir guitar work is simplistic over since they got popular. Wouldn't it be sick if they did memorable riffs with Dimmu Borgir? Dude, Dimmu Borgir, to me, I lost interest in Dimmu Borgir like 15 years ago or something. Not even gonna lie. Like after like Shagrat left the band and they became more like commercial. I didn't want to say commercial, but like they lost me real quick. But then again, I'm not a huge fan of symphonic, right? I'm not a huge fan of symphonic, and when I say I'm not a huge fan of symphonic, I mean like full-on symphonic, right? If you go like full-on symphonic to the point that your music almost sounds like an orchestra, but with metal drumming and metal vocals on top of it, you lose me. I like symphony when it's a little bit used as an atmospheric thing, when it's like behind the guitar, when it's subdued in the mixing, you can hear symphony in the back, and maybe in some parts of the song when it slows down, you can hear some like gothic synth symphony stuff. Then I like it. But when symphony kind of becomes your main thing in your sound, you lose me immediately, because it kind of stops sounding heavy to me. It doesn't sound heavy anymore to me. Like if I feel like I'm listening to an orchestra with blast beats in the background, like Lorna Shore, for example, right? I don't enjoy that type of sound, like, at all. And for me, the symphony, for me to like symphony metal, needs to be like a secondary thing, you know? It needs to be a little bit more, not the main thing of the sound, right? Yeah. It's not like I hate it, but I don't like it when it's like you hear that, and then the drumming in the back, you barely hear any guitar, you barely hear the vocals, you know? I'm like, what the fuck? Am I at a theater watching an opera or something? I'm like, what? Am I watching like a theater? What the fuck is happening? You know what I mean? Mexico. Oh yeah, Mexico. Right. Sorry, I forgot about that. But same here. We get it worse. And Veracruz, I think they are like. I mean, in Mexico though, come on. Mexico is well known for being hot as fuck, right? You have the desert there, right? So of course Mexico is gonna be hotter than Italy, you know what I mean? Of course. of course Mexico is gonna be way hotter than here. They have gotten almost 50. God damn. How they live there? What the fuck? What do you think of Flash God Apocalypse? I like some songs. Yeah. I don't mind Flash God Apocalypse. Yeah, depends on the song though. The ones with the ones where they go like super symphonic, I'm not huge. But the ones where they go like super blast beats and heavy riffing, and also symphony, I tend to like those. But the songs that they like focus on symphony a lot, they kind of lose me on those. Yeah. I don't think Shao left the band. The whole band just got consumed by him, and the other members left one by one. Oh, right. So it's like the opposite, not Shao, the other members. I mean, I didn't remember exactly. Here it was like 20. Here it was like 25, 26. But yeah, Dimmu Borgir should hire me. I can make them happy. Dude, Dimmu Borgir nowadays is one of those gateway bands. You know what I mean? Same thing as Burzum, older Burzum stuff. Same thing as Federal Field. It's one of those bands for people that is not used to black metal yet. They don't want to go like super heavy yet, right? So they usually listen to those bands to get used to the vibe, right? Like gateway bands that get you into the genre. Because most people, let's be honest, most people can't like listen to satanic, brutal black metal like right from the get-go. It's a little bit of a, build up, right? Yeah. Okay, let's start with the reacting, shall we? Let's start. Dimmu Borgir, keyboardist and drummer, do all the work. Guitarist and bassist leave. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Way too much symphony. I want more heavy riffing and heavy drumming, you know what I mean? But if they did that, they actually would be heavy. So they would lose a lot of fan base. I feel like they rely on not being that heavy to have a lot of people that like them, right? At least that's how I feel like. Like, don't get me wrong, they have some heavy riffing, right? They have some heavy riffing here and there, but most of their stuff is pretty chill. No riff, no metal, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, let's go. First song for today is gonna be Ozzy, I think. Yeah. With the Seidan. All right. This is I call this guys emo black metal. It's basically an emo rock band, but black metal. It's a fusion of the two, emo rock and black metal. Oh, new one? Really? All right. Interesting. This is from 1 day ago. Yes, super new. All right. Seidan Karanobara. Is that Japanese? Yeah, let's go. They sound pretty cool though. I like them. New album coming in 40 days. All right. It's a very solid start. I feel like entry-level fans are even paying attention to the guitars. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Resident Evil to lose by just tremolo. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. But the thing is that if they do very heavy blast beats and fast tremolo picking, the song becomes a lot heavier. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, listen to this, for example, right? Imagine Dimmu Borgir doing this. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, he's wearing like a schoolgirl. I think that's the vocalist. Ooh, nice double kick. Borgir does one thing wrong. They doesn't follow basic black metal rules. Again, if they did that, they would be a lot heavier. That's why they don't. You know what I mean? They don't do it on purpose, I think. Nice transition. Visual key, yeah, probably. Oh, I like that that symphony here. You know, goes well with the melody. Hmm. Yeah, I do like Limbonic art. Yeah, I like them. Yeah, so epic. Yeah, his solo work is like prog black metal. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. I don't love it, but it's not bad. Ooh, nice groove. Dude, they even dress like 30 Seconds to Mars, you know? These guys. Okay, atmospheric slowdown. This is a more emo part. Gold Dust from WWE. I don't watch WWE anymore, so nah. I used to watch WWE when I was like a teenager. Okay. Ending with the more atmospheric part. WWF, I see. Like back in the early 2000s, 2007, 2008, 2009, wrestling was super duper popular here in Italy. Like for a while, it was super duper popular, and I used to watch it on TV and stuff. Did a mosquito like bit me in the forehead? What the fuck? All of a sudden, I'm super red on the forehead. But yeah, um, you know. Like in the early 2000s, WWE, like when Vince McMahon was still the CEO, right, was super super popular, and we even like used to collect action figures. We used to collect like stickers, right? You could buy stickers, wrestler stickers, and stuff like that. And I used to watch it. They basically broadcasted wrestling every weekend on TV and stuff, and I used to watch it like the American wrestling and stuff. But yeah, then it kind of stopped being so popular, so I kind of stopped watching as well. I was considering buying this album. They have really nice art on it. Damn, you're a big fan, huh? Nice, nice, nice. I mean, they're pretty good band. They're a little bit more of a mixture. They are not full on black metal, right? They're more like, again, more like emo black metal. That's how I call them. They have like that emo goth vibe, but also black metal sound, right? Yeah. Still a pretty cool band though. They are good. I like them for sure. It gets Tourette's permanently from the explosion. What the hell? We a product of its time. His whole gimmick is that he's a gay stereotype and he sexually harasses his enemies. What the fuck? I remember Rikishi. The fat like was like Indian Samoan guy that used to sit on the enemy face with his giant ass and fart on them and stuff. I remember. Do you remember Rikishi? Yeah, that was pretty gross. But yeah, cool song, cool song. It sounds like Satan, but this one is a little bit more lo-fi. I feel like the mixing in this one is a little bit more raw. It's like similar sound, like fast, catchy melodies with some like emotional parts, but the mixing in this one feels a little bit more raw. Doesn't have, it's very like fizzy and noisy. I feel like the other songs I heard from them before weren't as raw as this one. I think that's how it sounds to me. Rikishi is the daddy of Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso, also solo. Yeah. They made me like black metal a lot more. I listened to quite a bit of black metal now. Hell yeah! See, you just have to find those like couple of bands that act as a gateway, right? Gateway drag. You know what I mean? Quote unquote drag. And then after you find those couple of bands that really get you into it, right? You go like, oh, this is pretty cool actually, right? That's what happened to me as well. You know what I mean? That's what happened to me as well. Okay, Nerdgasm. Where dragons once ruled. Okay, let's go. The dragons. Drag on this nuts. Let's go. Greek band, all right. That's super new, huh? River Flame. That's the name of the band. Started in Greece, I believe, but there is some French and Italian. Damn, multicultural. Ooh, sick riff. Yeah, very cool artwork, very epic, very Viking, right? Ooh, nice dive bomb. Pop, 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 pop. Sick melody, sick riffing. Really love the vocalist. Vocalist is cool. Sick voice. I'm running pull-offs. Nice. Ooh, slow down, more atmospheric. Like raspy, cleanish vocals. Well, I like the arpeggio riff in there. Pretty cool. Nice melodic solo. Damn, those lights there, that's cool. Very smooth. What a deep voice. This is... There is definitely some melodic death metal elements. It's mostly melodic black metal, but there is some mellow death here and there, right? A little bit. Nice rolling. Ooh, call and response to the vocals. Very solid riffing. Riffing is super solid. Ooh, nice scream. Super long. I forgot to charge the mic. I forgot to charge the mic. Now I'm gonna charge the other one as soon as it dies. Hopefully this one is gonna last. But yeah. How much did you lose about what I was saying? I said I really like the sound, really like the vocals, really like the mixing, sick riffage, sick guitar work, very catchy melodies, and very cool sound. And of course, it's melodic black metal, but I can also see some folky elements in there, some melodic death metal elements in there as well, you know, yeah. But very solid, and it's super new. Again, it's super new. It only came out like 1 week ago. It came out on the 24th of past month of this year, of course. So super duper new, only like 1 week or so ago. Pretty sick, pretty sick. Okay, next one is gonna be Asi once again. Audio is all right, I think, right? It should be all right. Asi once again with the Japanese, yeah, epic black metal, exactly. This is a Japanese band, Japanese Obendo. Oh, New Sokoninaru, okay. Might film this for my YouTube. Maybe some Japanese people on my YouTube channel is gonna be interested in watching me react to this. Why not? which, by the way, I uploaded some videos on YouTube yesterday. I have to make the thumbnails, and then I'm gonna make them come out. It's been like almost 3 weeks since I published the last video on my YouTube. It's time for me to publish new stuff on my YouTube. But sometimes I kind of get demotivated publishing stuff on my YouTube, because if it's not like if it's not a Japanese, a big female, all female Japanese bands, you know, the usual ones, Bandmaid, Baby Metal, Anabie, and stuff like that, I usually don't get views. So I kind of get demotivated sometimes, you know. Okay, these guys might get some views, I guess, if I react to them on my YouTube. It's because on my YouTube I mostly have Japanese people, Japanese subscribers, because I reacted to a lot of Japanese stuff when I started the channel. So I have a lot of Japanese people now, and guess what? Japanese people don't really care about music, metal music that is not Japanese. Seems like, at least maybe most of the bands. So yeah. So I'm kind of cursed to always react to Japanese music now if I want to get views on my YouTube. It's pretty annoying. Okay. Soko Ninaru new music video just came out 8 hours ago to the moment I'm filming this one. And it's Tomei official music video. Okay. I'm assuming in Japanese it kind of says the same thing, right? If we can translate it. I don't know if you can. I don't think it will, but yeah. Tomei official music video. These guys are pretty impressive. Like, musically speaking, they're certainly pretty impressive, because it's math rock, Japanese prog math rock. Very technical stuff, for sure. Let's go. Only 3-piece band, by the way, as you can see. They have pretty impressive hairstyles as well. A lot of harmonies. All of them do vocals, I think, right? Including the drummer. I also kind of like his guitar. The Jazz Master. Nice melody. That's rhythmical though. Like, dude, like, literally the way these guys sound is like classic J-rock, you know, classic J-rock that you might hear in anime or like Japanese movies or whatever, you know, that very, very classic J-rock, J-pop rock type of sound. But they added the prog math rock element to it, and it sounds a lot cooler because it's a lot more technical, a lot more musically interesting, right? Very technical stuff, very technical stuff. But at its core, it's basically J-pop rock, right? But way more interesting, to me at least. Instead of that bass line. Pretty catchy melodies. That's ramming. Hell yeah, man. Actually, it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I reacted to these guys. Probably like more than 1 year. I used to react to a lot of their songs, especially for my YouTube, right? So it's pretty cool to listen to them once again. I tried to learn some of their songs on guitar, really hard, but also super fun to play. Yeah, it sounds very hard to play, right? I never tried to learn their stuff, but it definitely sounds very convoluted, and it's got that very weird math rocky rhythmical to it that makes it even harder. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of different time signature mixed together. In the different measures and stuff. But yeah, man, like again, very fun, very groovy, very technical stuff, very catchy melodies. It's got that J-pop rock vibe to it with the vocals and the melodies, but with a big twist, which is, of course, it's J-pop rock, but it's actually also very technical math rock and prog mixed together with it. With again, as a metalhead, it makes it a lot more interesting to me than your classic, anime music starting song, BGM music. It still sounds very much like that, but it's much more interesting song structure wise, melody wise, and it's a lot more technical. So a lot of enjoyable riffage in there for me to listen to. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, guys, we got this one for my YouTube. For my YouTube. Nice. I'm gonna publish this probably like as the first one because I know people is gonna watch that one. So yeah. Okay, Nerdgasm. I mean, also if you can play their stuff, it means that you're getting better at guitar, right? Because yeah, you told me that you weren't that good at guitar, but their stuff is very hard to play, so it means you are getting better, right? You're practicing more, I guess. True mislands of unearthly words. Okay. Slowly but surely. Yeah, that's how it is with musical instruments. You need to have a lot of patience and a lot of constants. You need to be very patient. You need to practice all the time. You need to just keep at it. You need to just never give up. Never give up. That's why a lot of people, start playing an instrument, but then after a few weeks or a few months, they sell it. They sell it because they can't keep that focus, that constants. Yeah. I mean, look at me. Look at me. I used to play guitar a lot when I was younger. Now I play guitar a lot less, and therefore I lost a lot of my skills I used to have. Because it's not just you had to practice for years to become decent at it, but you also, after you became decent, you need to keep playing, because if you stop playing for months or years, you become shit again. You know what I mean? It's like that's how it is, sadly. You know what I mean? Like you basically never have to give it up, because if you give it up, yeah, you lose it. Yeah, true mislands of unearthly words. Let's go. very atmospheric, some harp noises, harp plucking. Let's go. I'm really liking this intro. That's a sick intro. Ah. I pull up, nice. Man, this vocalist is goated. Really like the voice. Ooh, nice shift on the time signature. So epic, man. The melodies are so epic. Nice groove. I love how they use the symphony too. Again, it's in the back, you know, not too much symphony. Very epic choirs. Bruh. Dun, 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 dun. So epic. Wait, how old is this one? Super new, right? Yeah, 9 days ago. Super new. Album is out, okay? The first they made, all right. Super new, super fresh. Tum, 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 pa. Ooh, so epic. Ooh. Oh, this is sick. Love this part. This riff is very cool. Again, kind of a little bit melodeath wise, similar, you know, kind of melodeath like. Solo. Alish cool lead going on. More deep voice yapping. Na 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 na. Yeah, very cool melody. Super catchy. Gotta say, I'm already liking the melodies they have. Very solid melodies. Transitions are pretty cool too. All right, very cool, man. Very, very, very cool. Again, same as the first song. Super, super catchy. Really love the melodies. Really, really love the vocals. Really, really, really like the groove. The progressions are super cool. The mixing is cool as fuck. Like the production in general, I really, really like it. Vocalist is amazing. Hell yeah, very, very sick stuff. Yeah, as people were saying before, the album cover, it's super sick. Like the art, it kind of like looks like a Valkyrie ready, like riding like an horse or something with a flaming sword. Very, very cool. Yeah, very cool, right? Super cool. Art's so expensive, you can buy a house with its price. I mean, depends which art we're talking about, right? I mean, this one from this album, yeah, probably, yeah. I mean, you can tell you do art as well, right? You do art as well, so you can tell when it's expensive. So yeah, very cool though. Looks amazing. Looks amazing. Yeah, that one. Looks super sick. Okay, Noku. Für im Kessel. Für im Kessel. Morkesses. Okay. I think I reacted to this band before, right? I think. Can I recognize the album cover? But I might be wrong. Let's see. Oh, this is Kellersynth. All right. I don't know. I remember reacting to an album with a similar album cover. I don't know if it's the same or a different one. Just looks similar, probably. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, I don't think it's the same. I think it just looks similar. All right. It was a different band. A lot of Kellersynth artists use a very similar album cover. I see. All right. Must be it. Yeah. Very catchy. It's very much video game, old school video game related. Like those like old 2D games from the 90s, you know? Like Castlevania or similar. Oh. This guy sometimes does vocals on his tracks. They sound really good usually, yeah. Does he do like black metal style vocals or? Black metal, I see. All right. I mean, it fits the vibe for sure. Kellersynth is like a mix of black metal and electronic music. I mean, I knew of Dungeon Synth, which is kind of the same thing, but more black metal. This seems to be more electronic than black metal. But Dungeon Synth is a little bit more black metal, but still very electronic, right? I'm assuming they're like similar genres, but opposite, right? Very similar, yeah. This guy does Dungeon Synth as well. Makes sense. Makes sense. That's melody. All right. Yeah, like Kellersynth, I don't think I ever heard about it. Dungeon Synth, on the other hand, yes. And I also reacted to a few Dungeon Synth songs here on the channel multiple times, right? But Kellersynth, no. This to me, just going by this first song I heard, sounds similar to Dungeon Synth, but again, Dungeon Synth has more black metal in it, like more black metal guitar, more like black metal vocals. This one had less black metal and more electronic. So it kind of sounds like a more electronic version of Dungeon Synth, right? And honestly, this song, if you're around my age, or older, and you played like Nintendo games, like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and stuff like that, it sounds like 90s 2D games music. You know what I mean? Like the old Zelda games, the old Donkey Kong games, the old Castlevania games. Yeah, pretty much. It's got that vibe. Definitely got that vibe to it. Okay, next one. Pretty cool though. Oh, you got another, all right. Veneficus Scriptor Fabula Morcesis, right? Latin title. Let's go, let's go. Okay. Let's go. Very epic. Pa, tum, tum, pa. I'm liking this one more now so far. Pretty cool. Still got that 90s game vibe. But heavier. Ooh, let's go. This one sounds a lot more like Dungeon Synth, right? Very short. Tum-pa, tum-tum-pa. Nice. Man, I wish it was longer. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the time signature in this one a lot. Like those transitions, like very fast transitions into the blast beats with the melody going on in the back and then like slow down and then fast again. That was pretty cool. Really like the melodies. Really like the vocals are just just screams. That's it. It's not really saying anything. But honestly, if this was longer, if this was longer, I would like it even more. It was pretty sick. This was much more close to Dungeon Synth as I know it, right? A lot more aggressive, a lot faster with blast beats and more like a black metal riffage in there. Pretty cool though. This might be a new genre for me that I might get into, right? I might try to get into this type of stuff because it sounds interesting to me. I might try to listen more of this stuff, yeah. Actually. Sounds pretty interesting. Pretty original, different from what I used to listen to usually, so yeah. Okay, Azzy. Vasevisan, Svensk Folkvisa. Okay. Is Swedish folk visa. We got our friend McLovin here, Swedish McLovin. Let's go. Like all jokes aside, he's an awesome musician. I really like his music. It's very cool. Of course, his folk stuff, acoustic folk. Skilling Strick, a song about kicking out the Danes. All right. It sounds very Swedish. it sounds very, very Swedish. All right, let's go. Mm. Mm. Pricker. Oh, it's pretty cool. It's got it's pretty cool. He's not playing by himself in this one. I'm usually always used to see him like playing by himself and even just like walking randomly on the streets, you know what I mean? While playing guitar like a bard. Here at least he's got like a second guy playing with it. It's pretty interesting. Oh, third guy with the flute. Hell yeah. Very cool. Very unplugged vibe, of course. Oh, this was the first song you heard from him. Nice. Pretty cool one. Pretty cool one. Tum, tum. And that guy is vibing. The flute guy. The final move, man. Look at that. Look at that smooth move. Like, you know, like going down with the flute. Look at that. Look at that. It's like, yeah, man. Yeah, man. I know I'm good. I know I'm good. You know. Back to the flute. All right. Clappa, clappa, clappa. Yeah, man, they're good. This is like literally bard music. You know what I mean? This is literally like what I would imagine, like if you went into Sweden, like in ancient times. like Sweden, Norway, and similar in ancient times. And you went to, a inn, like um, drinking and having some food at an inn and stuff like that. And I would imagine they would play similar music to this. You would hear this in the background while you drink and eat and stab people with a sword because you are a Viking. Those were Vikings and stuff, right? So yeah, I would imagine. I would imagine, right? And also I didn't really study Norse history. I study a little bit, but not much, right? We study, like, when we go to school, we study all the history of Europe, but of course we focus on Italian related history. But we studied some stuff from northern, right? More northern European stuff, more like, Scandinavian and stuff like that. And I know why you hate the Danes, quote unquote, used to hate the Danes so much, because they used to be pirates, right? They basically used to be pirates. They raided the villages, they killed people and stuff like that. So I can see why, even nowadays, after like thousands of years, you still don't like the Danes as much, because yeah, right? They used to be very piratey. Yeah, I think at least that's what I remember when I studied it, Yeah. The history behind this is really cool. Yeah, I bet. Okay, Nerdgasm. I wish I could understand what he's saying. I wish, but I sadly don't. But I can imagine. Of Grime and Gust, the Falls. Okay, let's go. Of course, guys, today's stream, because it's a little bit dead, right? It's not gonna be that long. I'm probably gonna do like 3 hours or something. Maybe 3 hours and a half. We'll see. But today's stream is quite dead, so yes, it's not gonna be super long. Just so you know. Yeah, we're probably gonna raid into Nikto, because I think she's streaming today. So yeah, it's gonna be like that. But it's like a mixture of the fact that today is only subscribers, plus is like kind of getting summery outside, so people goes out and stuff. So yeah, stream is kind of slow today, but it's okay. But yeah, Of Grime and Gust, the Falls, German, I think. All right, let's go. Deutsch. Nice. Man, cool album cover though. That's a sick album cover. Okay, I'm really liking the sound. Sounds super sick. Man, that guitar tone is so good. I love the riff. It sounds super evil. The evil power chords. A lot of cool black metal noises. Ah, ooh, ow, ooh. Wow. Let's go. Now transition. Very fast beat, me like it. Very syncopated. Man, I absolutely love the album cover and their logo. Looks super sick. Oh yeah, nice shit. Nice, very, very nice. Classic, old school, second wave black metal. The mixing is a little bit more modern, doesn't quite sound 90s, you know, like when the second wave started. Sounds a lot, see, it's like from 2026. So, yeah, it's super, super new. But at the same time, the sound, the song structure, the melodies, and the vocals have quite the old school vibe, quite that second wave. This is from like 17th of last month, so super, super new, not even 1 month old. Very, very sick. We like this. This is definitely very old school, but very dark and evil. Very good black metal. And the album cover is fantastic, by the way. Album cover and the logo, 10 out of 10. Very, very cool. Okay, let's see what we go next. Let's see. We got Ozzy once again with the old one knows. Oh, Ultima Thule, all right. Ultima Thule, let's go. By the way, do you guys enjoy this type of stream? You subscribers, do you enjoy this type of stream? I think this is kind of good for you, even though the stream can get a little slow like today. But I think this is good for you subscribers because you basically can request all the music you want, right? And I'm gonna react to it very fast for you guys because there is not that many people requesting music, right? So for in a way, this is good for you. Like when I do subscriber streams like this, right? What do you think? What do you think? Let me know. So basically, you can request like 20 songs in a stream, and I'm gonna react to all 20 because you know there is only you requesting music, basically. But yeah, the old one knows Ultima Thule. Let's go. Let me know what you think. Good for my saved up song. See, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This stream feels like the old days. Yeah, when I didn't have no one watching. True. I think I'm gonna keep doing. I think I'm gonna keep doing Saturdays only subscribers like this. I might add a fourth stream. Maybe this summer when I have more free time. So it's gonna be like 3 free days and 1 only subscribers like now, right? But yeah. In a way though, it's kind of weird. It's it's kind of weird to see when people can't request music leaving immediately the stream, right? Like I thought that people would enjoy watching the stream even if they can't request music, because even if they don't request music, they can stay here and listen to cool music and have a good time. But I guess not, because I noticed a lot of people join the stream, and when they noticed that they had to subscribe, they left immediately. That kind of weirded me out a little bit. Like, I can't request music. Fuck you, I'm leaving. You know, kind of thing. But it's okay. It's okay. Let's go. The Epic Symphony. Damn, it sounds like a spaghetti western. The whistling. Tumpa, tumpa, tumpa. Hey, Weirdbot, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Tumpa, tumpa, tumpa. Vikings. Konnichiwa to you as well. Konnichiwa. That's rhythmical. Very heavy metal rhythmical. I'ma give you freedom. Tumpa, tumpa. I like the melody. Very catchy as usual from this type of stuff. Catchy and epic vibe, you know? Ooh, nice groove. Ooh, cool harmonized solo. Let's go. Very short, but yeah. Very short, but cool. Yeah, again, man. I like Ultima Thule and I like Viking rock in general, Viking rock in general, because it's just fun, you know? It just feels epic, catchy. It's got that adventure vibe, you know, sound to it. Very cool. Lord of War. Welcome, man. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the 17 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you request a song, I'm gonna react to it now. Perfect. Nice. Thank you very much. How's it going, man? I hope you are doing great. Hello, hello. But yeah, Viking Rock is just a lot of fun, very melodic, and very catchy, very epic, you know? I can tell this one is pretty old. 2012, yeah. I thought even older than that, but yeah. Hi, Frank and chat, ready for metal. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, two songs today. Yeah. 2 songs up to 10 minutes each. Yeah. 3 first albums were the best. Yeah, I mean, usually most bands, not even gonna lie, most bands, like 70% of bands, they get progressively worse. You know, there is some bands that get better, or they keep the quality constant, even after years and years of releasing music, but most bands tend to get worse, right? So, yeah. Okay, let me see. So the first like 2 or 3 or 4 albums are the best, usually, with most bands. Not every band, but yeah. Okay, but yeah, today is 2 songs at once, 10 minutes each. Of course, I did it because, one, I want to thank subscribers, so you can request a lot of music on Subscribers Day, and 2, because of course on Subscribers Day I'm not gonna have as many people requesting music, so 2 songs and long will allow you to stream, because if you could request only 1 song 8 minutes, you know, it would be very hard to stream. Unless I had like hundreds of subscribers, but it's not the case, so yeah. Okay, first song from Lord of War is Cephalic Carnage, Mega Cosmon of the Aquaphobics. I published a Cephalic Carnage reaction on my YouTube recently, and I had people commenting on it and stuff today. Yeah, 2 songs is hell yeah, bro. Honestly, I could even like go back to 8 minutes and do 3. Like if I keep having a very small amount of people watching me on Saturday, like if I keep having a very small amount of people watching me on Subscribers Day, I could even do 3. We'll see. Maybe not 10 minutes, maybe like 8 minutes each, but yeah. We'll see. For now, it's 2 though. Cephalic Carnage, Megacosm of the Aquaphobics. Mario Gomez. All right. Album cover. Monka on the album cover. Xenosapien. Sick riff. Super sick riff. Solid. I love how unique and original are the Cephalic Carnage songs. Yeah, the guitar riffing is crazy. Guitar riffing and even drumming, very original. Super cool. Very technical stuff going on as well. Definitely not easy to play. Pretty technical. Nice lights. Man, that drummer is going crazy. Very chunk vocals as well. Le Blast. Pum, 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 pum. Pum, 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 pum. Ooh, growl. Very proggy progression here. All right, man. Very sick band. Like every time I listen to them, I'm very impressed by the riffing, the guitar riffing, and how complex and technical and layered it is. In general, they sound very original too. Like those grooves, those melodies, and the way they put together their music, like the song structure, it's pretty crazy. Like a lot of different time signature. They definitely have a little bit of progginess as well. It's like prog technical death metal type of sound. You know what I mean? It's technical death metal, but it's got some progginess in there, especially those rhythmical and how often they change. They do the switcheroos and stuff. You know, very cool. Very, very, very impressive band for sure. Like technically speaking, super impressive band. Of course, pretty heavy as well. Pretty heavy, pretty aggressive sound, which I like. Frank liking a super heavy song. I know, crazy. Crazy, crazy. Okay, let's go. Next one, next one. I like heavy music. What? What? Like, say what? Okay, Nerd Guys. Once again, let's go. Ice Alert, Children of the Void. Okay, I don't remember exactly how these bands sound like, but I remember I really like them. So they're probably very heavy. Let's see. I don't remember exactly the sound, but I remember I like them. For sure. Let's go. Yeah. Yep. More Greek, yeah. You know what I mean? This definitely sounds like something I like. For sure. I love the riffing already. So evil. Love the vocals. Ugh. Man, that's exactly the sound I do when I wake up in the morning. When I wake up from bed, I go like, ugh, because my back hurts. Sick groove. Man, I love the speed and the aggression. So good. Hmm. Oh. So good. That's the good melodic black metal, you know, the super fast, aggressive one. The super epic melodies. Ooh, sick melody here. Amazing vocal, yeah, the harmonies in the back. Very cool. Pretty old school vibe. Man, those are one of my favorite types of black metal vocals. The super high pitch ones, screechy ones like that. I love those type of vocals. Fuck yeah, bro. This definitely goes into the playlist. But yeah, I remember reacting to these guys a few times before, a few times in general before, and I always like basically every song they make. It's just the type of melodic black metal I like. You know, the super fast, aggressive one, but with super epic vibe and super cool melodies with very good mixing as well. And those vocals, the super high pitch ones, you know, the super like Cookie Monster high pitch ones are sick as fuck. I like those. Like I call Gollum black metal vocals. You know what I mean? My precious type of vocals. Yeah, those are very good stuff. Okay, next one is gonna be Noku, I think. Yes, let's go. Nocturnal Pulver. Heroin makes happy. Heroin makes you dead, but yeah, sure. I think makes you dead more than happy, but yeah. Let's go. It's like, goddamn, we got like a Donald Duck like injecting himself. What the fuck? What an album cover though. What a fucking album cover, bro. Damn. If you ever listen to Growl, Some Kid, this is one of their projects of the like 80. Really? The best cover. This is like something you know when you go to the ghetto. You know when you go to the ghetto of your city and there is like all those, you know, all those wall. How you call those in English? I forgot the word. You see all those tags on the walls. You see all those tags on the walls, all those painting on the wall and stuff like that, murales and stuff like that. Yeah, it kind of looks like one of those. You know what I mean? You see Donald Duck using drugs. Yeah. Yeah, pretty chill so far. Mm. It's not too late to say yes to H. The fuck, bro? Was this made by like a drug dealer or something? Yeah. A lot of synth. Also, the guy behind this song has 147 charges. 145 of them are error related, and 2 of them are violence. Yeah. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs, kids, okay? Don't do drugs, kid, okay? Never do drugs. Drumming, though. Super symphonic, super symphonic. Okay, nice. Pretty chill, pretty melodic, you know. Pretty chill, pretty melodic. It's got that epic synth vibe. I kind of figured out it would be pretty chill, melodic, and kind of trippy sounding because, again, it's about drugs. So usually people that do drugs don't like heavy music because it makes them freak out, right? Like I never did drugs, but I would imagine if you do drugs, so you are already like super hyped, like you got your heart beating super fast and you start sweating, you start flipping out, right? I can imagine if you are in that state, you don't like heavy music because you can get like an heart attack. You know, if you listen to, if you do drugs like heavy drugs and you listen to death metal or black metal, you start flipping out because it's too, you know. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. You know what I mean? I can definitely imagine. Now these guys make black metal. So I guess he does. He makes black metal when he's not high, I guess. But yeah. And next one. But yeah, like I am an old school black metal guy, and the philosophy of old school black metal also kind of gives you the hate of drugs. Like the old school black metal philosophy says that you don't have to use drugs. It's like a very Viking type of philosophy, you know what I mean? Yeah. And even without the black metal philosophy, I didn't like drugs to begin with. So I don't like drugs in general. So yeah. I am not a drugs guy. Replace my next one with this, right? Sure. Frank, do you listen to Mold X Moi before since I bought? App visual key, Moldix Mars. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. It doesn't sound familiar. The one I have in is a remastered version. It sounds, yeah, I see. It's the personal project from the guitarist of Malice Miser. Malice Miser, I know them. Malice Miser, I know them. I reacted to them. Yes, yes. But the other project called Dix Moi Dix Moi. No, I don't think no. That one. No. Hey Chess, how's it going, man? Hope you're doing fine. It's been a couple of streams. How's it going? Hello, hello. And some had two. Trollheim. All right. Same song. Same band. My Dick Morris. What a name. Same guy, different project. Got it? Is the Gresmcade under a different name? We're good. Went to my friends to mess around with the 6 strings bass. Get ready for our show tomorrow night. Hell yeah, bro. I bet it's gonna be cool. I bet it's gonna be a very, very cool show, man. Hell yeah. Pretty chill stuff. Very symphonic and melodic. This one is a lot more lo-fi. This is a lot more lo-fi sounding as opposed as the other stuff you sent me before. All right. Like this one, for example, I don't see myself listening to. This one, for example, I don't see myself listening to because it's even more chill than the other one and it's super lo-fi. But the other bands you sent me before, I enjoyed those, actually. This one is a little bit kind of soft for me, personally. The other stuff was pretty cool. Okay, let's see what we got next. Next one, we got Azzy, I think, yes. I do like the kind of lo-fi atmospheric vibe, but it's pretty chill. Ensemble, Bucky Plaisir, Up Amaryllis, okay? Like the flowers? It's cogumelo time, yeah. Amaryllis are flowers, right? Yet another easy to read title, exactly. You really like those, you know? You really like the titles that, if you are not Swedish, are like a puzzle to solve, you know, in order to be able to read them. Like you need to solve a puzzle just to read the title, you know. Ensemble Bucky Plaisir op Amaryllis Meunut un Canmus et Armions Sax Luca V. There is so much French in this, so I can't read it either. Oh, really? Can I translate it very quickly, or I have to use a translator? Well, it's gonna be a mystery to us. Let's go. Mysterious title. I could translate it. Maybe after the song I will. Damn, look at that hairstyle. It's got that pompadour. You know what I mean? Like, I always enjoy his hairstyles, you know? This one is very like Elvis Presley hairstyle. I like it. Fruto. Mm. Oh, these guys are actually Swedish, but I'm assuming the song is originally French, maybe? I don't know. Like, I love this guy. I love this guy on the left, by the way. It just, sitting there looking into the nothingness, like reflecting about his life and all the choices that led him to be here playing the song right now. Like, look at his stare. Like, he's got like that pure, like, you know, like stares into the nothingness. Look at that. They're singing both probably French and Swedish. Right? This one sounds very baroque, so I can see the French vibe, you know? I love the song, but needs a blast beat. Exactly. I agree. I agree. Blast beats everywhere, forever. Are there subs? Nerdgas might recognize this. Nerdgas might understand some of this because he said this was Swedish. Sorry, he said this was Norwegian. So Nerdgas might feel sounds kind of familiar to him. Definitely not Norwegian. Never mind though. The translator on YouTube is lying to me. Let's go. I don't know why, but this is kind of giving me a Christmassy vibe. Almost like Christmas music vibe, like Swedish Christmas music vibe. I don't know why, but yeah. That's an interesting flute. Never seen the bottom look. Yeah, it's like curved, right? It's like an umbrella. Umbrella flute. There he is. Rupert. The fuck are those subtitles? Damn. The harmonies. This is very good. They're good, right? Very professional. Mm. Dude, damn. Dude, do you ever have like folk bands like this playing at restaurants or like pubs or like places where you go drink and eating, right? Do you have or ever have like them playing like bands like this, like playing a cappella music? Because I could see like going like to a kind of a posh Swedish restaurant, right? And having them like on a stage playing while playing this type of music while people eat in the background. Kind of give me that vibe. Or is that just an Italian thing? Because they do here in Italy sometimes. Like we have like folk like bands like this, but of course they sing in Italian and stuff. Um, does that ever happen? You know? I live in the middle of the Skog, so I have never experienced it, but I'm sure they have it in Stockholm. Yeah, probably, yeah. Because here in Italy, especially in Rome, right? In Rome, if you go to like old restaurants, like old, like historic restaurants, right? There is usually like people that play guitar and like does like a cappella music like this to give you that like old atmosphere, you know? Yeah. I know they have a medieval week with folk bands playing in Visby, in Gotland, at restaurants. Also, you do it too. All right. You do it too. Like I could definitely see them, you know, going to a restaurant or whatever and playing this while people eat and stuff in the background, right? It's got that vibe. It's got that medieval restaurant music vibe. Yeah, medieval in music, you know. Yeah. They're awesome, by the way. They're awesome. That was awesome. That sounded great. That sounds great. And also this guy with the glasses here, the younger one, kind of fascinates me because he looks kind of young, like 20s, right? Or maybe very early 30s, but it looks more like 20s, maybe like 26, 27, around that age, right? And he decided to play this type of music, even though he's pretty young. Like he decided, like, you know what? Yeah, I know it's 2026, but I want to become a bard. I want to become a medieval bard, like randomly. It's pretty interesting, right? It's pretty interesting seeing like a young person deciding to pick up this type of music. Interesting. Like the two other guys, I can see it because one guy look like 60 plus, the other guy looks like 50. So I can see why, but him, that's interesting, right? I mean, that's cool because he keeps the tradition going, right? That's pretty cool. Apparently, his grandfather was as well, and he was inspired by IC. I see. Makes sense. Makes sense. Also, this reminds me. This reminds me that today, when I came back from work, and there was an old guy dressed like in a very old way, walking by on the walkway close to my house, and he had an accordion. He had an accordion on his hands. I am assuming he was going around playing the accordion for money and stuff. Was pretty interesting. It's been a while since I saw anybody like that here around here. It was like an old guy with an accordion walking around. Pretty interesting. Yeah. Okay, Nerdgasm. Let's go. Hunt Nocturnal. I remember when I was a kid, especially during like Christmas time, there used to be guys walking around here, the area, right? Playing like Christmas songs and singing on the accordion, of course, for money, for tips, right? They went around all the area here under the houses, the buildings and stuff to play music for people, and they got money, of course. But it's been a long time since I saw that happening, you know? It's been a long time since I saw that happening, so that was interesting. Kind of reminded me of when I was a kid, old times. Yeah. And David Bowie plays the guy who orders the execution. I think I told you there is a movie where Williams Dafoe plays Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Every time I see William Dafoe, I think about the Green Goblin because it's like the role he did that kind of hit me the most. I also like him in the John Wick movies, right? John Wick 2, where he does like the killer friend of John Wick, right? And stuff. Where they go in Italy as well. But yeah. Oh, I didn't see that one. That's pretty good. Pretty good movie. They come to Rome too. There is a part of the movie where there is in Rome. It's pretty cool. Ooh, nice build up. Damn, what a scream. Very old school, yeah. I like the vocals a lot. The Lighthouse is good. Which lighthouse are you talking about? Oh, the full movie. I'm not sure if I saw it. Probably not. Nice groove. trashy black metal, right? It's got that almost that proto black vibe. Very cool. Very evil. Solo. Oh, in black and white? Damn. No, I don't think I've ever seen it. I don't think I've ever seen it. All right. Very cool. Pretty simple riffing. I love the grooving. I love the vocals. Very evil vibe. Mixing is pretty good, pretty modern, but the sound is very old school. It's about two lighthouses keepers trying to not go insane. Oh, yeah, because they had to stay there for months and months and months just alone, right? Yeah. You ever see Eraserhead? I don't think so. Like with some like the thing about it for me is that with some titles, right? With some titles, I have to double check because I might know the title in Italian, but I don't know the original title in English. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the movies, when you watch them here, they are dubbed in Italian and they also change the title. So I might kind of have to double check, but maybe not. I don't think so. Oh no, that definitely doesn't look familiar. No, I don't think so. When it comes to movies, I'm very much of a either horror or action movie stuff. So outside of that, I don't know too much. I like movies where there is monsters and movies where there is like horror, monsters, scare, and movies where they do a lot of shooting and police shooting and stuff like that. And usually those are the type of movies I watch. Yeah. I'm very much of either horror or action. Gore too, yeah. Gore too. I usually watch some gore as well, yeah. But when it comes to movies, mostly I'm very much like horror or action. If they do horror, action, even more. If they mix the two together, yeah. I have very like dude movie taste, Yeah, man, I like when people punch, when people shoot. Yeah, I like when the monsters are creepy, Yeah, man. I'm that type of, I mean, the classic like guy music games, yeah. I like that, yeah, tracker voice. Like I'm a very basic kind of guy with that type of movies, with the movies. I like exactly the movies you would think like a straight guy in his 30s would like. You know what I mean? Like testosterone, Yeah. Give me testosterone type of movies. Yeah. Okay. Next one, I Weird Bot. It's not random that I like Warhammer. I like Warhammer as well. Warhammer 40K, those giant guys with giant armor shooting guns. Yeah. I like Warhammer universe as well. Okay, I Weird Bot with a somber funeral, like an autumn leaf. Okay, let's go. Witbot is here, pretty sure. So, yes, let's go. This is like a music video, right? Interesting. Usually don't send music videos. Oh no, it's no, it's not a music video, right? A nice melody. Pa, tum, 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 pa. Okay, melodic, atmospheric, depressive black metal. Oh, pa, 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 pa. Sick vocals. Let's go. Ooh. I like the vocabulary in Clinton's and ours. Ah, nice. Sick melody, by the way. I really like the mixing too. Nice, nice. No one knows. The song is about autumn. I like autumn. It's probably my favorite season. Nice. Autumn leaf. Like let's be honest, autumn is the best version, the better version of spring. You know, there is no pollen, it's not hot, there is a very good atmosphere with the leaf falling from the trees. You know, it's not super cold yet, but it's not hot at summer anymore. It's perfect. Come on, it's kind of rainy too, so it's kind of atmospheric with the rain. Come on, man. Autumn is just the best season. The best season. Come on. Nice transition. Pa, tum, pa, tum, pa. I like the lyrics too. Very poetic lyrics. Hmm. Nice. Yeah, I like the lyrics too, actually. Very poetic, very cool melodies, very melodic. It's got that atmospheric, a little depressive vibe, depressive black metal, atmospheric black metal vibe. Really like the drumming sound. The mixing is super clean. Oh, there is a Nerdgasm. Did you know that apparently this Jay Superkey of WADA is in this band, or at least in this song? Like Jay Superkey of WADA is featured in this one. I know WADA, and I know that Nerdgasm also know and like WADA, so it's pretty interesting, right? Huh. Now I know exactly. Every time I react to WADA, I like to make the joke, like, what the fuck? This band is so good. Like, what the fuck? Oh yeah, man. I listen to WADA a lot, by the way. I really like them. Sick band. Sick band. Okay. We got 8 songs in the queue. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. It's been 2 hours and 34 minutes. So let me take a very fast pee pee break, and I'll be back. We'll do a little bit more reactions, and then we will rate someone, I guess. But just give me a second. I'm gonna play a random song in the background for you guys, so you don't just have silence. You know what I mean? Just give me a second. Oh damn! Obscura came out with a new song. Did you know this one, guys? Obscura came out with a new song like 2 days ago. Wow. Wow, wee, wow. Okay, 2 seconds. 2 seconds. What do I play? What do I play? What do I play? Let's play this one. Let's play the Pimp band, the Pimp Michael Jackson black metal. All right, we're back. Drink some water and keep going for a few more reactions before I go. Not gonna be a super long stream today, I don't think. Okay. Can I feel bad interrupting the solo? That solo is pretty sick. That solo is real sick, brother. That's a nice solo right there. You know what I mean? That's a real good solo right there. Okay. We got another song from Azzy, which is gonna be Ars Meorativa. It's a song about some Ars. I don't know who's Ars, but yeah. Ars Meorativa Wintersorg. Ooh, okay. Let's go. Is this newer stuff? Skog. Let's go. Leskogen. I'm the Skog, man. If I can manage to play, all right. Let's go. This is from 2000. Never mind, not new. I was like 12 or something when this song came out, like 12, 13. Pretty old. That's a beat. Pop, 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 pop. Ooh, cool riff. What is that? Is that a synth or what? Spooky sound. Woo! No idea what that was. Hey, guitar solo now. Pam, 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 pam. Warrior. This album has such a good singing. Yeah, the singing is pretty awesome. Yeah. The deep singing, deep voice. Pretty cool. Ooh. Didn't expect this electronic break here. I think I kind of know what that is. I don't remember the name though. So there is a very old instrument like from the 50s and 60s. They don't use it anymore now because they can do that type of stuff with a synth, right? This type of sound. But there used to be a very old instrument that basically was like a metal thing, like an arch metal thing, with like magnets, and like the magnets were connected to some kind of resistance, and the resistance was like connected to a speaker or whatever. And basically what happened is that putting your hands in the middle, putting your hands in the middle of those resistance and those magnets, it would like make a sound like the depending on how you move your hands. You know what I mean? Yes, I think I've seen that. Yeah. I've seen it as well in museums, or even like in old videos, like in old music videos from the 50s and 60s. I don't think they use it anymore nowadays, or at least not as much. But yeah, I definitely. But I don't know how it's called. But yeah, it sounds like that thing, right? It could be a synth that sounds similar to that thing, but I don't know. To me, it sounds like that thing, which I forgot the name, but yeah. Okay, Lord of War. Kafir. Oh, Nile. Let's go. Let's go. Sick band. These guys are always super sick. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go to the Nile. Let's go. Let's go. Get ready for some of that grind, technical debt. Let's go. That groove though. Ba, 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 ba. Fuck yeah. Nice drumming. Woof. What a sexy riff. Like smoking fast. That's so fast. Vocals are different in this one, huh? Interesting vocals. Man, the drumming is nasty. So good. Sexy drumming. Fucking love the lyrics of the song, yeah. There is no God line, definitely. It's very hard. I agree. Good stuff. Ooh, nice slides. Man, that drummer is on crack. Gaffer. Let's go. That riff is so speedy. Okay. Sick transition there. Like the songwriting in this album, as I remember, is fantastic. I remember listening to this album. Lies. Chunky. So chunky. At Caveman riff, boom, 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 classic, super classic. What? Like some Arabic Egyptian vibes. This is the music. This is the music you hear when you watch a movie and there is the scene where they go to the desert. You know what I mean? They go with an helicopter to the Z desert. They just dismount the helicopter and they start walking around, and this music starts. You know? Ah! Nice transition though, very cool, very original. Into the solo, all right. Very cool. The layer together. It's damn the shredding. Hell yeah. Oh, that kick though sounds so good. Fantastic song. Put it into the playlist. Like, I remember listening to this album back in the days. This album is from 2009, so it's kind of old. I remember when I was way younger listening to it and thinking, wow, I don't know if I will ever be able to play that kind of stuff. That's crazy. That sounds cool as hell. And I can confirm that even nowadays, I don't think I can play that type of stuff. But then again, I need, maybe if I practiced, I could. But yeah, perfect song, sounds amazing. Same, freaking sick groove, freaking sick like melodies. Love the speed, love the technicality, love the heaviness. Nile is one of the best death metal bands ever, especially when you go like into the technical death. Yeah, sick as fuck. Such a sick band, man. Very, very sick. Even nowadays, they are, even compared to the modern stuff, they still hold their own. You know what I mean? Sick band. All right. Today's stream is gonna be a little bit shorter, so we are gonna close the queue for today. I got 7 songs left to react to, so let's close the queue for today. No more new songs for now. I'm gonna react to the last 7 songs I got, and then I'm gonna go. All right. Let me pop this this thing here and here. Gonna be a little bit shorter of a stream because it's pretty slow. So I'm not gonna stream for like 6 hours today. Okay. Thank you, Nerdgasm. Okay. Vitamin C, Graduation, Friends Forever, official music video. Right. Don't know what this is. I like vitamin C though. It's pretty good for you. You know what I mean? Like the actual vitamin. This is from 1999 originally. All right. How old was I? I was like 11. Yeah. 11, 12, something like that. Very 90s looking video. Dude, am I tripping or the melody in the background sounds like canon rock? They put the canon rock melody in like a pop rap song. Yanni, sorry, the queue is closed for today. Next stream is gonna be on Tuesday, same time. Yeah, it definitely sounds like that. The telephone. Bro, the lyrics say stay at home talking on the telephone. That's how you know this is the 90s. You know what I mean? Like, who does that nowadays? You know? Like talking to the telephone with somebody? Hmm. Yeah, definitely look remastered. Like, the quality looks way too good for the 90s. Mm. Dancing. La 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 la. Mm. Summer. No, and me were the only one who posted the last 6 songs. Yeah. Mm. VIP time, exactly. Like Saturday is kind of intended to be like VIP time because only subscribers can request music on Saturday. You know what I mean? So it's always, of course, it's obviously gonna be a lot less people showing up. A lot less people are gonna be able to request music because not everyone wants to subscribe. But you know, only the special viewers can request music on Saturday. Oh. Okay, then. I am pretty sure I heard this song, by the way, when I was a kid. It kind of sounds familiar. Yeah. I probably heard it somewhere on the radio, but it's been such a long time that it kind of took me a while to remember. But yeah, I definitely heard this before. But I was just a little kid. But yeah, like I will probably add like a fourth stream, which also is gonna be free. But for now, it's gonna be Tuesday and Thursday, which are gonna be free for everybody. And Saturday is gonna be just for the VIPs, for the subscribers, right? Yeah. Special day. Okay, Nerdgasm. Dozrit, Nocturnal Fire. All right, let's go. Wolves of Aids. I mean, it's easy to have many people watching when it's free for everybody to request music. You know what I mean? If it's free for everybody to request music, of course I'm gonna have a lot more people watching because It's free, right? Okay. Dodge Rate, Nocturnal Fire, Wolves of AIDS. Let's go. Ooh, nice. Groovy. Damn, all right. I know these guys, by the way. One of my favorite bands as well. I really like these guys. The riffing is fantastic. Fantastic riffage. Playlist. Got this shirt recently too with this art. Hell yeah. That's pretty awesome looking. That's a pretty awesome shirt, not gonna lie. Looks super cool. Yeah, right? These guys are sick as hell. The riffing, the melodies, the mixing, the vocals, everything is on point. These guys are on point. Remind me what their name means, by the way. Dodsrit. Like dead something, right? That's right. Okay. The Right of the Dead. Sick melodies. That's groove. Tumpa, tumpa, tumpa. The guitar sound is so good too. Guys, slow down. Flash build up. Last progression. Very melodic. Let's go. Full on solo. So epic. Damn. What an epic solo. And they like this. Fuck yeah. Dozrit. Awesome stuff. Yeah, I reacted to a few songs from this band, and yeah, they are awesome. One of the best melodic black metal, epic melodic black metal bands I heard. Not gonna lie, like they sound sick as fuck, like so epic. Like the riffing, the melodies, the progressions, those solos, super epic solos. The production is fantastic. Like they have like 10 out of 10 type of sound. You know, if you like this very epic, melodic, you know, grandiose type of sound, black metal, yeah, they are freaking sick, man. They are super sick. Some songs have some folkiness as well, as I remember, right? This one didn't, but yeah. Okay, Noku with the Jar 2000 Weltentod. Okay. Jar 2000 Weltentod. Let's go. Looks like black metal as well. Let's see. Okay, a little bit raw vibe. Interesting intro there. Very symphonic. Lo-fi vocals. I like the album cover, cool logo, very old school. Very old school. Na na na. Someone lost her song reaction. someone wasn't here when I reacted to their song. Ooh, like that different scene there. These guys recorded it on a cassette in 97 and he published it in 2015. It's a miracle it even got released. What the hell? That cassette had a very good durability. I think in this case, a more modern sound would suit it better, but that's just my humble opinion. I mean, it's from 97, so yeah. It sounds cool to me. I like the vibes. Exactly. In this case, I'm glad to hear it too. Exactly. Exactly. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Crazy, crazy. By the way, by the way, I just noticed the title of the album. The title of the album is Pink Green 666. Pink Green 666. That's amazing. All right. Epic. I mean, I don't think that the sound, this like symphonic, melodic, old school black metal sound doesn't suit this type of, mixing. To me, it kind of feels appropriate. Maybe with a more modern mixing, more modern sound, it will sound different. It will sound more like closer to something like Black Braid, for example, right? Would have more of a modern sound, but I don't mind it. Sounds pretty cool. I like the groove. I like the melodies. I like the kind of haunting sound, that like recorded in my mom's basement in '97 type of sound, It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I don't mind it. Pretty cool album cover too, by the way. I like the album cover as well. Okay, next one is gonna be Lord of War. It was also like 14 when he recorded. Damn, very young. All right, very young. Abandon, Incarnate are fantastic. It's a shame that the last album was so generic, even though it was good. I mean, sometimes that happens. Sometimes they try to experiment and stuff, you know what I mean? Eater of War, Devourer of Time. And one of the songs on the end, it just plays piano for like 5 minutes straight. I mean, it's cool to put like a chill song at the end of an album, you know what I mean? It kind of fits the vibe. Yeah. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Let's go. Evil. I'm gonna keep it small because there is a booty in the album cover. Oh, love the rhythmical. Man, the aggression though, and the speed. Oh yeah. Damn, chonka. Boom, boom. I love this groove. Very sick. Nice. Nice build up on drums too. I love this type of caveman riffs, man. So good. Damn. That drumming though. Na, 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 na. Fuck yeah, man. So good. Like every riff, every transition, like the drumming, yeah, excellent. Like it's got some. It's definitely kind of like slightly Black Need technical death metal type of sound. Very fast. Definitely got that technical elements as well. Super sick. It's from 2009, by the way, so kind of old. And if you are in Ireland, if you are in Dublin, Ireland, they're playing in Dublin on Saturday, Saturday 26th September, and then yeah, they're playing in the UK soon. So if you're in the UK, you can go see them live, I guess. It's gonna be good for workouts. Put it there. Put it there in the workout playlist. I'm building a new workout playlist, you know what I mean? Need the new stuff. Right, Noku. PCP Jesus. PCP Jesus. Okay, Grusam Kelt. The last album is okay, that old, but these are fantastic. I mean, again, as I was saying before, I don't know if you were here on stream when I said it, but sadly, the majority of bands, especially the one that be going for more than 10 years, like 10, 15 years in a row, sadly tend to become worse and worse and worse and worse with time. Like the first 2 or 3 albums tend to be fantastic, like even masterpieces, and after that they start declining, you know. Sure, there are bands that keep the quality constant, or even very rarely there are some very, very rare bands that get better, but most of them usually get worse, you know what I mean? Yeah. Same guy as before, this one is faster though, right? Let's see. Let's go. Very nice groove. Pam 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 pam. Still very symphonic, very lo-fi. Noku likes the lo-fi, you know. Noku is a lo-fi guy. It's a raw guy. I guess fucking raw. I think this one is recorded on a cassette tape player. I think all his old music. I love lo-fi. Yeah, I mean, I noticed. I definitely noticed. Nice. Nice transition there. Very smooth. Okay, the ending with the guy talking randomly. Pretty cool. It's got definitely that 90s lo-fi vibe, that cassette tape player. I am old enough to have actually used cassette tape player, by the way. I know I'm old. Like I remember I used to do compilation. I used to have one of those stereo boom boxes that basically had on top like a CD player, and on the bottom had a tape player. And basically what you could do, you could transfer the music from the CD player on the tape. It would record the tape. So I had basically friends lending me their CDs, and I would transfer the music from the CD to the cassette, so I could play it on my mom's car or my dad's car, you know. or on my boombox or whatever. Yeah, good times, good times. Then, of course, after a few years, I got a PC with like a CD reader, so I didn't use it anymore. But yeah, for a few years, that's what I did. Okay, old Moonlight, Wolventhrone. Let's go. And then there's always a jump scare. Yeah, a little bit, a little bit. Let's go. Not old enough to ever had to like use cassette tapes, but I still collect them. I mean, I think that's why you collect them. You know what I mean? Because you didn't experience them in the 90s and early 2000s. So for you, it's kind of a novelty thing. You know what I mean? For you, it's kind of like of an interesting novelty thing. For me, it's like was like technology that it was in use when I was a kid. So yeah, so I already have, I already use them. But for you, it's kind of a new thing. Yeah, it's like an ancient artifact for you, exactly. For me, it's something that I remember I used to have as a kid. So for me, like I am the ancient artifact, you know what I mean? In my case, I am the ancient artifact myself. So yeah. Old Moonlight Wolventhrone, let's go. Okay, Synth. I like their logo. Looks like Castlevania. Like the logo looks like a Castlevania logo. With the sword in the center, and the moon. Go. Cool album cover, by the way. We like the album cover. Super black metal. Le Blas. Oh, New Orleans, American, all right. Nice. Sick vocals. Oh, pa. Has accents on the drums, cool vocals. It's definitely have a little bit of an old school vibe, which I enjoy. Cool melodies too. Un nice groove. Solo. Man, the solo just keep going and going and going. Hell yeah. Very cool. Very cool melody. Hell yeah. Ending with the synth like they started. Nice. Cool touch. I feel like this one is a little bit of mixture, right? It's a little bit in the middle of the way in between modern black metal and lo-fi old school stuff, like very lo-fi old school stuff, because some of those scenes and some of the parts of the song, like the vocals and some of the guitar riffage, are kind of lo-fi sounding, but then there is like the drumming and most of the guitar riffing, drumming, and the vocals. Sorry, and the synth. They sound quite modern, so it's like a mixture of the two different words, like the lo-fi words and the more modern type of sounding words. But in general, very sick sounding. Really like the vocals, like the grooviness, like the melodies. It's got that very raw, aggressive vibe. Pretty cool, pretty cool. The synth is a cool touch, makes it more atmospheric. Yep, pretty cool. And then last one for today is gonna be Birth of Ignorance, Brutal Truth from Lord of War. Let's go. Lasto song. We ended up streaming for almost 4 hours anyway, so not too short of a stream, Almost 4 hours anyway. I know these guys, pretty sick band. By the way, very evil death metal, old school death metal vibe. A classic of classics, exactly. Huge classic. The Griffith. Many people say that that grind was born with this album. I mean, I can see it. I can definitely see it. Nice groove. Oh, let's go. Sick progression. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. I kinda feel like I have to listen to this whole album. I don't think I listened to the whole thing yet. I listened to a lot of songs, but I think I'm missing a couple to end the full thing actually. But yeah, man, the riffing is freaking awesome. Like so fast and aggressive, specifically considering how old this is. It sounds so good. Like love the vocals, love the groove. It's super groovy, but also super heavy and aggressive, which is awesome mixing, honestly. That's a freaking awesome mixing. Love it. Love the vocals, love the speed, love the riffage, love the guitar sound. Awesome. All right. So let me see if my Italian metalhead friend is still online. We're gonna read her very quickly. I mean, there is barely anyone left on stream, but why not, right? Let's see if she's online. I'm gonna go to her. I'm gonna watch her stream anyway. So she's got more people than me watching, like way more people than me watching today, even though her channel is smaller, because she's doing open reactions, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's crazy. She's got like 230 followers, and she has like 3 times as much people watching. 1 second, let's start the raid. Say hi to Nikto for me, guys. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for yapping with me. Thank you very much for supporting, and see you guys on Thursday for an open reaction stream, all right? Rock on, bye-bye, and have a nice one. See you soon, guys. Thank you for watching.